It's been about 2 months since Hurricane Ian devastated Florida. The Category 4 hurricane killed more than 100 people and was the biggest hurricane to hit Florida since 1935.
Oh, their lives changed drastically, and all their belongings that they had, I mean, they all lost. Everything's lost. Pictures, documents, everything that they had is all lost.
Despite the obvious distance, this volunteer at Salvation Army of Midland knew it was his mission to go help.
Ben has been one of our greatest volunteers. He represents our shelter. He volunteers to cook meals. He transports clients. He does anything we ask him. And to me, that's the greatest volunteer you can get because he got a heart for service and a heart for Jesus.
Benjamin Romero is a volunteer at the Salvation Army in Midland. During the hurricane, he was asked to do what he does best, feed people.
Yeah, the first time we got there, I was feeding about 300 people. Once they opened up the island where a hurricane hit, I ended up feeding about 750 people a day. And of course, it's not just me, it was a whole team there.
750 people a day, people who had just lost everything.
The devastation was pretty bad. It was more than what I thought it was going to be.
But even in the worst of times, their spirits never broke.
Their spirit there is so awesome. I mean, they lose everything but the hope, and they wanted prayers, and they wanted to pray for us, and we're there to pray for them, and they helped us out just as much as we helped them out.
And with Ben at the helm, the Floridians were eating good.
From hamburgers to tacos and to a barbecue, they had it going on out there.
In a situation like this, it's underrated what a hot meal can do.
Believe it or not, giving them a hot meal, that's all they really wanted. They were tired of eating bologna sandwiches and peanut butter sandwiches.
This isn't Ben's first time either. He's helped in other hurricane recoveries too. Helping is just what he does best.
They called and specifically asked for Ben this time because of how well he did at the last hurricane. So normally they would say, hey, can you send a team? Hey, can you send two? Can you send your mobile kitchen to this area? This time they were like, hey, can you send that Ben guy again? Ben is the epitome of who you would want because he's a friendly smile, he's a good cook, and he has this ability to make you almost forget about your predicament.
If I could have stayed out there more, I would have stayed out there more.